dinner? Okay, everyone. We have with us Philip Mountrose. He is, I always think of you in a duo because I always feel like we're having a double blessing because it's always you and Jane. And if you haven't enjoyed them, please tune into their programs on Sunday.
Yeah, our
wonderful.
programs on Sunday are on Enlightened World Network and the
And they're at 7:30.
Awakening Circle of Love and Light.
Yes.
It's actually on at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific now.
Right. Okay. And so I'm very, very excited about hearing your meditation today. And because I know both of you are both wonderful teachers, spiritual leaders, spiritual healers. So I'm just going to let you have it. And thank you so much for being here. Okay.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me. Nice being with you, Jean, and everyone. And let the universe flow through us and flow through me to help us tap into the subject of this meditation is called being authentic, becoming the more authentic you, which is perhaps an infinite process in itself. So if people want, they can close their eyes if they want to relax a little more. A lot of people like to do that to change their brain waves. And with the breath, that also is another key signal, as we all know, to breathe and relax, relaxing more into who we are and into our more authentic self. And as we breathe more pure, clear energy into our lungs, through our nose into our lungs, good, and exhaling, releasing what we no longer need. Good. Breathing in again through the nose, wonderful things in, and exhaling, letting go anything you no longer need, just let it out. Okay, and this wonderful breath is a signal that you can be more at ease, relaxed, more comfortable, opening up to this experience to be more deeply present and to benefit the most you can from it in the way that's right for you. And as you continue to relax, as we relax more deeply, more aware of our body, our mind, our feelings, there's just this sort of soulful awareness drifting through us gently, allowing you to go where it's natural and it's wonderful to go, to help you focus in a relaxed way now. And letting go of expectations, letting go of anything you don't need now. Just staying here present for a moment, knowing that this is taking you to your truer, deeper self and embracing your deeper destiny and purpose, which is something which, as you just relax into it, will reveal itself a little more as we go further in this meditation. And you're doing well now. So first, let's focus on your strengths. What are you good at? You are good at some things. Sometimes it's so obvious you take it for granted. You do have abilities. There's things you enjoy. What do you enjoy doing? What are you good at? What comes easy? Maybe what's inspiring to you when you do something, it inspires you. You're passionate about it. You are beginning to think of things. Could be something to do with music or the arts, maybe dance, poetry, something else, something you enjoy in the arts. Or maybe it's teaching or writing too that inspires you, that you enjoy, that you're good at. Maybe you like to research things. What about being of service? You like to service people, help people out in different ways. And that might lead into also coaching. You enjoy coaching people or healing helping people heal. All of these things are interests, and strong interests are usually things you're good at that come easily to you, things you also want to learn about and are growing into more. And there may be other talents that come to mind as you allow yourself to be in this meditative state, floating around, just seeing what stirs your passions, what you can begin to acknowledge that you're good at. And as you're beginning to sense those strengths that you are born with, your gifts that you were given, there are also areas which you're not so good at, areas which you don't particularly excel at, or maybe even weaknesses in different ways where you're feeling out of sorts. Maybe things don't come easily to you. You're not good at accounting, or you're at sports or socializing. Maybe these things are just not your thing. There's a place for them, but they're not your strengths. You know that. And that's okay, because there are ways to work through that and to have resources and people and ways to get help. That's part of life. We can't be good at everything. And you have all those wonderful strengths to cherish and focus on it, and allow your weaknesses or deficiencies or things you're not so good at to take their course, and know that that will work out too, because you want to just allow that so you stay in balance in your strengths and aware of those areas that you're not so good at or don't like. And there may be some feelings of discomfort that you have, places where you feel fearful or anxious. And if those words bring up a fear or anxiety, you can just say something nice to yourself now, like, that's okay. I can handle it. I can get help. It can work out. Maybe give yourself a hug physically, or imagine a hug or caress. Or what would you do if someone was struggling in fear and anxiety? What would you do or say to them? Would you embrace them or say something kind to them? You can say that to yourself too. And also there may be some resentments and judgments, some old baggage stuff of leftover. And you can just soften your heart and lighten your heart and let that go of things that are kind of hanging over you, hanging on to it, of perhaps slights or injustices of things people, quote, did to you or you did to them. This will work out too. You can kind of soften your heart and let that go too for now. Just kind of be at ease, be with yourself. It's part of the journey. And know if these things haven't been taken care of now, that they will in due course, and that you can go on and be here now and focus on your strengths and allow the areas of weaknesses to be supported and take care of themselves in due course. And you have resources. There is a way, you know that. As you acknowledge your strengths, you can take a breath here. You can just kind of breathe into any areas that were some deficiencies too. Just breathe in, know they're being taken care of. You have these strengths, those skills, those interests, those inspirations. Wonderful. Those gifts you have to give the world, that you're giving the world. So you're here now with all your being, all your authentic being. You are unique. You are a unique being, just like your fingerprint. You have a unique frequency in the universe with all your experiences and abilities that you can share. You are a piece of God and expressing the growing universe, a part of it, doing your part, being the more real you, and harnessing your talents and gifts and sharing it, spreading out the love and joy to the world. And really value yourself for a moment and who you are now and all those experiences and abilities. Breathe into that and who you are becoming with all of that, because you do have a lot of resources, right? People, information, And the inner resources, they're all the angels supporting you, and the guides. And of course, your higher self and soul is here with you every step of the way as you fulfill your life plan with its purpose. And as you connect more with that and just sense that you're now more in this moment, going deeper, becoming more alive, more with purpose, more connecting to your deeper destiny, your deeper identity, the greater you. And you feel more natural and authentic as you begin to sense this a little more. And it's easier to go forward now with ease and joy and love, because you do appreciate yourself and your strengths and your gifts. And you can acknowledge and accept challenges too, and you can deal with them. And you can rely on yourself, on your gifts, on your body, on your mind, on your soul and spirit working through you. And as your intuition awakens now a little more, you have more love and purpose in this moment going forward too. As you recognize yourself now, gifted with those strengths and talents and skills, as your consciousness awareness grows, you brighten, your light shines more, and it bursts into a shower of blessings coming down from your soul into this world with all the higher support. And you have all the earthly support too, all the earthly, the people you know and the resources you have here, along with the angels and guides and your higher self, inspirational people, abundant resources. And you can take a moment now and thank everyone, invisible and visible, for helping you in whatever way has been right, and for all the help you are going to share and contribute in the future. And as we're coming to a close here, breathing in again, becoming more authentically here now, more transparent, more whole, letting in light, more light, letting it then radiate out into the world, creating a brighter place. And the moment informs you, enlightens you, lightens you up and lightens your way. Breathing it in and breathing out all that love to the world. So as we begin to close this meditation about being more authentically you, start to shift your awareness back to the present, back to where you are now, feeling yourself where you are in this moment with your feet on the ground. Continuing to breathe, inhaling more active energy, beginning to return to your waking state, feeling more alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opening your eyes, coming back, being more present, using this authentic you with all the gifts, dealing with everything you need to deal with, and sharing your gifts out into the world to making it a brighter place with the more authentic you.
Oh, that was so beautiful, Philip. You know, you said something once that I just dearly love. You said, living by the light of your soul. And I think that's so important. And that was just a beautiful meditation. I know that you have a new book.
Yes, we do.
Awaken to the Power of Your Soul.
Well, actually, it's called The Loving Power of Your Soul. When we released it, the early version was called that, but it's called The Loving Power of Your Soul.
The Loving Power of Your Soul. Wonderful. Okay, I've been on your site several times, and I think it would be nice if you told other people how they can get in touch with you and find out more about you and your academy that you have.
Okay. Well, just by the way, if they want a free chapter of the new book, it was just released last week on Amazon, or they can get the book, The Loving Power of Your Soul. But if they just want a free excerpt, they could go to tinyurl.com/soul chapter.
For me.
Yeah, tinyurl.com/soul chapter. One word, soul chapter, SOUL, soul chapter.
Okay.
That's a little shortened. So there's a little free excerpt. And if they want to connect with Jane and my partner and I, our main website is gettingthrough.org/holistic, getting THRU.org, gettingthrough.org/holistic. And we have a lot of trainings. We have an upcoming coach and healing program starting in February online, and many other offerings, and a lot of articles and videos and meditations there and free downloads.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Well, this was just beautiful. You had, let's see, we had, I think it's pronounced Mahala from Ireland was on. Mahala Donner. And
Yes.
Evelyn Schuster is been here. She says, Mahala says, thank you. I feel so calm. And so we've had a few listeners, and I know many more will be listening on the replay. So I want to just slightly apologize for the mix-ups in the beginning.
That happens.
But I'm learning, and we'll all do it together, right?
Well, thanks for your positive attitude and your loving presence. Thank you, Jean.
Oh, and thank you so much. And everybody, thank you for being here. Please, I encourage you to tune in to EWN. You'll find beautiful programs just like this one. And I want to leave you with love and light and a namaste. So goodbye. Bye, Philip. Thank you so much.